Okay, I'm going to show you how I get supplements into my dogs. I like to use these two products by Pet Health from Market America. One is the OPC formula with glucosamine. It's for dogs and cats, and this is the multivitamin. And these are powdered, and they're meant to go on top of the animal's food, but I feed raw. So I feed raw whole foods to my dog. So putting a scoop of this on a raw piece of meat doesn't work. So I devised putting this stuff in peanut butter and making, it's a little dusty, making peanut butter snacks for my dog, which they love, and they're right at my feet right now wagging their tails. So to make about a month's worth for my dogs, it depends on the size of your animal, but I find that I can get one full container plus about a half into 2 standard jars of all natural peanut butter, the kind that the oil separates out of. So I'm putting half of a container of the multi and a full container of the OPCs and glucosamine, because I like, especially my older dog has some arthritis and some heart issues, and this really helps him a lot. Also, he used to have, I forgot to say, he used to have allergies, and he actually years ago had some OCD symptoms, and this got rid of it completely. You know, snapping at imaginary flies, that kind of stuff. Okay, so I already put 1 jar of peanut butter in there. I'm going to put the other jar in, since it's come with the oil. And I'm using just a plain organic peanut butter that just has peanuts and salt in the ingredient list. Your dogs don't need sugar or high fructose corn syrup any more than you do or your kids do. And I'm using a stand mixer with a paddle on it, but you can certainly mix this by hand. It's just a little bit of work. So let's do it with my mixer. My dogs are 20 and 30 pounds respectively, so a 90 serving container of the OPCs gives me 2 servings a day for the one dog and 1 serving a day for the other. Not quite as concerned with the multi being exactly what each of them, you know, the full dose, because they get such a good diet, and we give them vegetables and stuff off our plates, so they get a lot of good homegrown organic veggies. Plus they get to go outside and eat stuff. They get organic eggs from our chickens. All kinds of good stuff. This peanut butter is a little challenging. It's a little thick at the bottom. I'm going to get it all out. And this is, you see how gloppy this is. But with all the powder that it's going to take up, it's going to be the perfect texture for doling out with your hands to them, to your dog. You'll just have to figure out about what size glob is an appropriate portion, depending on the size of your animal. And just adjust their regular food portion down and make up for the peanut butter if you think that's going to be a problem. As far as snacks goes, it's pretty healthy. Now this I got to be careful with because the powder sometimes comes up. Sometimes I'll block it a little bit under my hand. Woo, there you go. Easy enough to wipe up with a sponge, not a big deal. The other thing you can do is start stirring it with a spoon first and get some of the powder mixed in. And then I just keep stirring it until it starts to really come together. Sometimes there's a little bit of peanut butter not taking up any powder. I might stir it down once or twice. That's starting to look good. My dogs are looking very good. What good boys you are. There we go. That is about perfect. once a month. Actually, I can do this with my fingers. It's so perfect. Not even sticky. That all off there. And then what I do, pack it right back in this. See? It's perfect. See that? Perfect. It's not even sticking to my hands hardly. And I only have to do this once a month. Actually, there's no reason why I couldn't make up enough for 2 months, but I'd have to be a lot more organized than I am. So I've sort of figured out through trial and error about how big a glob I need of this stuff. I don't know if you can hear him whining. No whining. There. So, not bad, huh? I had 1.5 containers of the powder, 2 containers of peanut butter, but I was able to pack it all back in to 2 containers. And it is perfect. Now here is, that's a little bit generous of the size glob I give my boys. And the one dog is going to get about 2/3 of that, and the other one's going to get 1/3. I wish you could see them, but can you hear them? Alright, I'm going to show you one. Here's the old man with the heart problem. Wait, is he on camera? There we go. This is Gunner. Say hi, Gunner. He loves his peanut butter.